Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be taking a look at Soul of Chogokin's GX-19 Getter Liger, or here in North America, we know him as Star Arrow. This figure has always been on my list to pick up. It's one of my favorite series, as you know, the Starvengers series. Really fortunate enough to get this. They're still in circulation today. You can probably find them on eBay or Amazon, but they can be a little bit difficult to find and can be a bit pricey. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a quick look at what we've got here. Okay, so the box artwork is amazing, as you would come to expect from Ban Dai. Just turn it around here. Shows you some of the special moves, like the Liger missile, the the arrow missile, the chain arm, the drill arm. All the three figures that can combine into different forms. Really amazing stuff. Again, wonderful packaging design. Man, that really spares no expense. One of the things I didn't mention when I was doing the Poseidon unboxing was that the Japanese really know how to design boxes. They don't really waste much space. Let me show you what I mean by that. So, as we're opening it up, the first portion, which I can only imagine is the main torso for the Star Arrow Getter Liger, packs in like that. And then if you look in the box itself, you can see everything is packed in beautifully. So we have the user's manual here, telling us how to assemble our Star Arrow. And then if we come in here and just grab this piece first. Yeah, you can see that it's got some nice accessories. This one as well. Ah, there's the star drill. And then we'll grab this one down here. Again, perfectly packaged. No wasted space whatsoever. And we'll grab this bigger box here. And of course, the final piece of the puzzle. Oh, looks like I can see some jets. I think we know what's in there. Alright. So, thank you, Mr. Box. And we'll... Alright, guys, we're going to reset and take a look at the pieces that we've got. Okay, guys. So, as we can see, we have all of our pieces laid out here. So let's go through them one at a time. This, of course, is the user's manual. So let's just take that out. Oh. I'm not exactly sure what that says. I think it says, do not extend past a certain point, but anyway, let's open up the rest and find out. So nice little warning card here. And there we are, the Getter Liger instruction manual. Wonderfully glossy as always. So you can see Getter Robo G there. Might not be exactly in focus, but wonderful looking instructions. What comes with it. How the pieces can come up and down, other formations that you can if you get the other figures. Turn it around. More instructions. Nice big hero shot of Getter Liger or Star Arrow, and the other available toys in the series. Oh look, there's Grendizer there in the bottom. Excellent. Alright, Anyway, we should be done with that. So, on to the next. Okay, so, as I mentioned before, here are the other accessories. This is definitely the star drill, the star arrow drill. This is the star missile, and this one is closed, and this one I think looks like it's got hinges on it so it can open. There are two hands here, an open hand and a closed fist, and there's an actual missile right here, missile accessory. Here, these look like more missiles actually, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, but we do have a nameplate, Getter Liger, Solo Chogokin, and this is the star chain, the arrow chain. Very nice. Beautiful detail, and I think this is just a holder for his stand. Put those aside. Okay, we'll start with this. I'm not sure what this is here. Let's open it up. And this is... So this is a Star Arrow's wing. The wing attachment itself. So this one actually goes on his back. So put that down here. If this was anything like Poseidon's, this is probably his stand. And if it is, I'm just going to put it aside. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same. There's the launcher that we saw on Star Poseidon. Or sorry, Getter Poseidon, if we were to go with the Japanese names. And then I'm pretty sure inside there, yep, that's just the stand itself. So I'm not going to be opening those, I'm just going to leave them where they are. Just going to do that at the end. Okay. And then, I think I already saw this. Yep, there it is. Oh, hey, there's Star Arrow's head right there. And then this is the actual Star Arrow jet, or the Getter Arrow jet, or Getter Liger, sorry. Okay, put that aside here, and of course, I pretty much called it. This is the, yep, that's the body, torso, and legs of Star Arrow, or Getter Liger. Okay, we're gonna reset, guys, and we're gonna start putting these guys together. Okay, so what do I need here? I guess... So we'll grab the drill. And for argument's sake, let's just grab this one. That's the missile. And we'll grab the open palm as well. Just to show you what this looks like. This is the so this here is the closed drill bit. It doesn't actually open, so I'm not going to bother with that. We'll just leave it back in here in the box. Okay. Now I took a quick look at the manual before I opened this up, and apparently that's over that. Oh, just stay. These are the actual arms themselves. So we're going to need these. Put those aside. Okay. And I'm going to take out the jet. Take out the head. And last but not least, we're going to take out Okay, so now that we have all the major pieces, we're going to reset, come back, and we're going to assemble Star Arrow, or Getter Liger. Okay, first we're going to start with the torso. So, I'll just put it right there. Again, this part is die cast right here, this whole section here. This part, these joints, these arms, the only everything here is all die cast. The only part that's not is this tiny little switch here, which opens and closes the lock mechanism down there, and this peg here, which holds onto the head. All right, so now we're going to go on to the legs. Okay, so just remove the plastic. Wonderful detailing on these legs. Look how shiny they are. Oh my god, the paint job is just incredible. Put this aside for a second. Just the attention to detail, the pinstriping here on the middle here. Look at these feet. The way these hooks, you know, the sharp edges here, amazing. Very, very sharp too. They're very, very pointing. Even the details here on the these loops here, wonderful attention to detail. Now, this is mostly die cast as well. The legs themselves are die cast. The the underwear is die cast as well. I think these joints here, I think they're plastic, which is a concern because that'll wear down over time. And then of course these details here, like this hook here, the spikes, yeah, they're made of plastic as well. So the same thing with these loops here. But other than that, wonderful attention to detail. They bend well, they're very clicky. So you know that the ball joints are working really well. And the legs themselves, by themselves, stand up very, very well, as you can see. Okay, so let's put this together. Alright, just as with the same thing with Star Poseidon, what we have to do is this peg inserts into this hole here. Now the way to do that is when you press the switch, it opens up the lock. Press the switch, insert the peg into the hole, make sure it's a firm connection, let go, and there you are. Okay. So now, Star Arrow, Getter Liger, has already started to stand on his own. Okay, so the next portion will be the arms. Now, these arms are wonderfully designed. If we take a look here, show you something interesting. That is a magnet. You gotta love the Japanese, they're so innovative. They know exactly what they have to do. So this magnet literally will snap into place once you position it into the hole. Just like that. So as you can see, that's firmly in place right now. I've got it on the wrong side though, gotta turn it around. There. And then we're going to do the exact same thing with this side here. Perfect. Now both arms are in exactly the way we need them to be. So the drill attachment, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory. We just take the peg, put it right into the drill's hole. There we go. But we're not going to use the drill today. We're going to be using the hand. Same situation. I just take the hand, put it where it's supposed to go. Then we're going to take the Getter missile, and we're going to position it where it's supposed to go, which is right here. Then I'm going to open up the Getter missile. I love those satisfying clicks. It's just amazing. And inside the Getter missile, we're going to actually put the real missile right in the center. Oops. Just like that. Now, we're going to put on the head. So, just like with the Getter Poseidon, we just have to position the head properly. And there we go. Star Arrow is looking pretty mean. Now, his head has an interesting feature where as it's being assembled, you can actually have the flaps down like it is in the actual spaceship. But obviously when he's finished transforming, he gets them all up. Kind of looks kind of sad when they're down. Yeah, he's kind of got some emotion without actually having a mouth. Interesting. All right. And then we're gonna finish it off with the arrow wings. Take that out. So he's just got a notch in the back where these two slots go. I'm just going to turn them around. And those two slots position with these two slots right here. And there we go. Getter Arrow is now complete. Wonderfully designed replica collectible toy. Again, most of his parts are die cast. The legs are die cast. The chest is die cast. The arms are die cast. The only things that aren't die cast are the plastic parts, obviously, the wings, the head, the hands. He's only got two hands, unlike Poseidon and Dragon, as we'll find out later. His arms are also plastic, and a lot of his accessories are plastic as well. The feet are die cast, but the loops here, they're not, and the spikes are not. The paint job is incredibly detailed. I mean, he just stands out. The brilliant red, the incredible blues and cyans, the striking yellows. You know, this really was one of those toys that if you could get this as a kid, I think you'd be just astonished. The blacks are incredible too. They just stand out so well. And again, the posability is great too. But I will admit, he's a bit top heavy, so you have to be a bit careful how you pose him, because he is, you know, his feet just aren't really that big, proportionately wise. So he does have a tendency to tip over. But if you position him just right, you know, put enough leverage on his legs, his knees, and position his feet just right, he can really do some awesome poses, just like he did in the show. whole bunch of points of articulation. He can swivel his head. Again, amazing. Too much. As I said, he goes a bit too much, too far, top heavy. So you really got to choose your poses wisely with this particular figure. Again, you have to be very careful. As I was positioning them around, I left some red marks here. So yeah, the paint job does come off rather easily. So be very careful if you are deciding to purchase this collectible. Again, he's too much time playing with him, and the paint job will come off eventually. So buyer beware. You really have to make some conscious decisions when picking up a collectible figure like this, as he is right now. But if you were a fan of Starvengers or Getter Robo G, I can't recommend this figure enough. He's so, television accurate. The paint job is just incredible, as you can see. Vibrant colors, wonderful paint job, excellent articulation. Just wonderful, just magnificent. Okay, just before we end off again, get our arrow here, and just wanted to take another quick look at the actual Getter machine, or if you will, the Star Arrow spaceship. Wow! Again, the top is die-cast metal. The bottom, again, is plastic. I wonder why that is. I think it's because when you position it in the actual launcher, they didn't want the paint to come off as easily. Interesting. But wonderful attention to detail here. I always wanted to have one of these, maybe as a Hot Wheels toy. I was hoping when I was a kid. It never did come out, but again, wonderful attention to detail. The paint job is excellent. The color is just so vibrant. The detailing in the actual thrusters, just wonderful. Now, as you know, this comes with a launcher, but I'm not going to take it out right now. It's just, it's in the box. I don't want to take it out right now. But what I will do is I'll put this here. I'll grab arrow here. Zoom out a bit. So once again, guys, this was a look at the Soul of Chogokin GX-19 Getter Liger, or as it's known here in North America, Star Arrow Collectible Toys, or in my case, collectible action figure. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more reviews like this one. And as always, thanks for watching.